From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
A gain of 15, and a Falcon first down.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 51 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Looking to throw. Hawley. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete.
Man, I just clicked on the player to catch the ball. They ain't let me do nothing. That's crazy.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Off the play fake. Hawley. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Chambers. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Robinson up the middle. The 20.
How is that possible? I didn't even push pass, committed nothing.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Robinson with another carry. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14. Dolphins nothing. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Ready. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 12-yard line.
To throw on second down, Hawley. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
On first down, Hawley. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action, Hawley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Off the play fake, Hawley. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Right, 97.
Off play action. Hawley. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. Back.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Right.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on first down. Throw caught by Achane. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 40.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hawley flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Red, cycle. Light blue. Cluster, 6. Zoom, black.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Ready.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Needle blue. Real green. Black ultra. Yellow, go. Hey, red. Claws red. Ready.
Back to throw. Hawley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Ready.
They're going to try and throw. to the sideline and pulled in. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Off the play fake. Hawley. He'll dump this off to Achane. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week one. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Looking to throw. Hawley. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two yards to go, second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Off play action. Hawley. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Hawley. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Real green. Black ultra. Dog red. Green jack. 6. Mega. Set. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Going up top. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
17. You, yellow. Ready, ready. Blue strike. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hawley. Eluding the pressure right. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, Hawley. And it's good.
Wrong button.
It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
and the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out.
They ain't let me jump. They petty as fuck.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Robinson on a give right side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On 3rd down, Nixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Miami. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 52 yards. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
On the set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from 48. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
How you run right into the block?
18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reassured.
Why would 2 people go to the same block? That's retarded, man.
Reassert themselves here. 53
Fucking retarded.
Just 6 carries to this point. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready?
They'll go. H.N. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On 1st down, back to H.N. And he's got some space here. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hawley. They complete it to Hill. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hawley. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw on 2nd down. Hawley. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Hawley. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
10 cycles. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Why swat the man?
They earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
On 2nd down, Nixon. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their